first down. It's Haskins. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the give, this is Akers.
Cam Akers.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
He was brought down at the
some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. The 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
9-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Akers. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Collins made the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And a Rams first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Akers.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State. And while he has some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 23. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They'll run on first down with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Taken down by Ruben.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Gone. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Rams have got it back. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll have a first down past the 40. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Rams.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams, nothing.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Los Angeles.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Malcolm Brown.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. I think a free play now for Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action to Akers, here's Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
11 on the play.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, LA.
Malcolm Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Now Haskins to throw it. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A carry now for McKissick. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Nigel Branham brings him down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And 5.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll hand it off. It's Love. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I can't believe they even let you play. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try the left side here with Love. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 59 mark, 59 mark.
To throw again. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes this Washington 21, Rams 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened...
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Goff's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Going right back to Akers. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Buying time to his left. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Washington.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Rams' 8-yard line.
6-man. Check cross. 56 to Mike.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That's the reason we ball for the circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Trying to toss play to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Bryce Love, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Good.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Rams 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's gone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now gone. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just about on his own goal line. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken it around the 40. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Love again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
From the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st down, Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
at the 31-yard line.
Going up top for Kupp. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of
32 that time.
Rams.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the...
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. That catch good for only a couple.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams.
Complete to Tyler Higbee.
Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Extra point.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Washington 28, Rams 20.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Love. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. On the carry, it's Love. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Down at the 23-yard
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Watch the snap.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Get that ball. Block 59. Block 59. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Goff. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Got a man. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Los Angeles.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Goff on first down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a Rams first down.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's gone. And incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Again, Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
At his own 5 yards.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 95 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, They're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Ebukam able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down, it's Love. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard.